Calculate the average rate of change of the function f of x equals x squared plus 2x over the interval a, comma, a plus h, where a is 3 and h is 1, or 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, and 0.0001. These are repetitive computation on the interval a, which is 3, comma, a plus h. We have 5 different values of h here. When h equals 1, the interval is 3, comma, 3 plus 1 is 4. When h equals 0.1, the interval is 3, comma, 3.1. When h equals 0.01, the interval is 3, comma, 3.01. When h equals 0.001, the interval is 3, comma, 3.001. And lastly, when h equals 0.001, the interval is 3, comma, 3.0001. Since this is an increment given, we will use the alternative formula for the average rate of change, which is f of a plus h minus f of a over h. But remember that a is 3 in this case. And so we have f of 3 plus h minus f of 3 over h. For h equals 1, we have f of 4 minus f of 3 over 1. And we will evaluate f of 4 and f of 3 on the side. F of x is x squared plus 2x, and so f of 4 is 4 squared plus 2 times 4, which is 16 plus 8, which is 24. F of 3 is 3 squared plus 2 times 3, which is 9 plus 6, or 15. And so this is 24 minus 15 over 1, which is simply 9. For h equals 0.1, the average rate of change is f of 3.1. Remember that we determined the interval earlier already, and that goes from 3 to 3.1. And so a plus h is 3 plus h, or 3 plus 0.1, or 3.1, minus f of 3 over h is now 0.1, not 1. And then similarly, we evaluate f of 3.1. Using a calculator, we see that f of 3.1 is 3.1 squared plus 2 times 3.1. We will get 15.81 minus f of 3 is 15 over 0.1. So this is 0.81 over 0.1, or simply 8.1. This is the average rate of change on the second interval. For the next few intervals, we just simply use a calculator. For h equals 0.01, the average rate of change is f of 3.01 minus f of 3 over 0.01. And if we were to use a calculator such as Desmo.com, we will specify the function first by writing f of x, and then we just simply input or type f of 3.01, and the calculator or Desmo.com will give us 15.0801. And remember that f of 3 is still 15. We computed earlier, over 0.01. This is 0.0801 divided by 0.01, or 8.01, which is the rate of change over this smaller interval. For h equals 0.001, the rate of change is f of 3.001 minus f of 3 over 0.001. Use the correct increment in the denominator. If we were to evaluate f of 3.001, we will see that this is 15.008001, and f of 3 is still 15. The denominator is 0.001. This will give us 0.008001 over 0.001, which is 8.001. And lastly, h equals 0.0001, 3 zeros after the decimal now. The average rate of change is f of 3.0001 minus f of 3 over 0.0001. And again, if we plug in 0.0001 into the calculator, we will get 15.0008001, and f of 3 is still 15 over 0.0001. This is 0.0008001 over 0.0001, or 8.0001. We see that these rate of change, if we start with an increment of 1 unit, the rate of change is 9. And then if we make the increment smaller and smaller, as if that increment is shrinking towards 0, then the rate of change decreases to 8.1, 8.01, 8.001, and then 8.0001. All of these numbers are converging to a specific number here, and that number is 8.